What is a strong town to you?
I have no idea.
You know a couple of things, like I know you've thought about this, that if they were changed would make your place just a little bit better, like just a little bit nicer of a place to live for yourself, for other people. A strong town is a town where you also know that you can do that thing. You can make that change.
Strong town is essentially the diet and exercise of city building.
A strong town is built for change and knows that change is both inevitable and beneficial.
A strong town to me is a place where neighbors trust each other.
A strong town is a place where people are able to flourish because we take care of the smaller details, the little things that provide the next opportunity for a community to become stronger and people to find their place within it.
So I am a new parent. I had my son 5 months ago. And for me, a strong town is a place where he can walk safely to school. He could one day afford to live in my neighborhood if he chose to.
My wife and I are raising our daughters in a small town. I think a strong town is a place where my daughters will want to come back to after they finish college or they've had a life change. It's a place where they can grow up now surrounded by neighbors, maybe even grandparents who are watching out for them and kind of openly rooting for them.
A strong town is well-adapted human habitat. It's a place that follows the principles that have been tried and tested over thousands of years.
I think the quote goes that humans are the indicator species of success. And to me, that really is the most important thing. If I go somewhere for the first time and I can see people out in the community, that tells me they're doing something right there.
A strong town is not a perfect place. It's a place where people, regular citizens, elected officials, community leaders, have identified their problems and they're banded together to try to find solutions.
Being part of the Strong Towns movement means having a small part to play in a big change that if we do this right, will have profound impact, not only for my life, but for the lives of those that follow me.
It means walking the walk, and it means knowing that you're part of a community of people who are doing this hard work too.
Being part of the Strong Towns movement is about being engaged in the place you live, and the place you work, and the place you play.
It means to be vulnerable and to think outside of the box.
For me, relationships and community are the end goal of the Strong Towns movement, and they're also the means to that end.
It means that you want your kids and your kids' kids to be able to walk to school and be safe and not be on house arrest until they're 16 and they get their driver's license.
It means constantly challenging ourselves to create better places to live.
Recreating a sense of community in our towns and cities.
My small little tiny community on the Oregon coast has at least one person who's learning more every day on how to advocate for it to be a healthier community, a more fiscally sound community.
Having access to folks from a multitude of diverse communities who believe in sharing knowledge about creating safer, more livable, and most importantly, more self-sufficient neighborhoods.
It means being part of an organization that's making a safer, more sustainable, scalable world that is for people.
Being part of this network of folks who are doing this work all over the country, and we can be inspired and encouraged when we talk to them because this work is really hard.
For me, movement building means tinkering, right?
Getting involved on a small scale, talking to your neighbors, sharing ideas, identifying problems in your community.
We want everybody to be able to work in their place and to have that work have meaning and to have them be able to look back at the end of the day, at the end of a life and say, I made this place better. This place is better because of me.